British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak paid only £500,000 in tax last year, according to his tax returns. We're going to delve into that today. Hello, my name is Katie. Welcome to my channel. This is where we discuss true crime, politics and current affairs. If you are a returning viewer, first of all, have you subscribed? Because clearly you like my content. But you know how this goes. We go through an article, I give my uneducated opinion, and then we continue the conversation in the comments below. Oh, by the way, you may have noticed I am losing my voice, so we'll see how far we get in the video. But today is the 15th of February as we are recording 2024. And this article, well, no, actually, it's not even an article. It's just fact. It came out everywhere on Saturday, the 10th of February. The Rishi Sunak, the British Prime Minister, paid £500,000 in tax last year. He's published his tax documents showing that his income rose from nearly 2 million to 2.2 million pounds. This man makes me angry. So Rishi Sunak has published his personal tax return showing he paid more than £500,000 in UK tax last year, as his total income rose to 2.2 million. The summary of the Prime Minister's financial affairs was made public on Friday as Parliament was in recess. The document shows he paid a tax bill of £508,308 in the financial year 2022 to 2023, around £75,000 more than what he paid the previous year. Sunak made nearly 1.8 million through capital gains, up from 1.6 million in 2021-2022, as well as £293,407 in other interest and dividends. All of the investment income and capital gains came from a US-based investment fund listed as a blind trust, according to the summary. He also earned £139,477 from his roles as MP and Prime Minister. Critics, however, have pointed out that he paid the same effective tax rate as a teacher, despite raking in millions more. This is because most of his earnings were in the form of capital gains, which is taxed at a lower rate than income. So that's what you have to do. Don't bother with an income because you get taxed to high heaven. Go and do capital gains. Don't ask me what that is or how to do it. The document shows the Tory leader's total income was up 13% from the previous year, rising from nearly 2 million to 2.2 million. It takes his total earnings over the last 4 years to about £7 million. He paid an overall tax rate of about 23% of his annual income, with the release of the document sparking calls for a tax reform. You don't say. A tax expert said, "What devious planning did he use to pay so little tax? Absolutely none. Most of that £2.3 million is in the form of capital gains, and we tax capital gains on shares at only 20%. The executive director at Tax Justice UK said, "At the moment, someone who earns most of their money from their wealth, like the Prime Minister, pays a much lower tax rate than someone who relies on going out to work for their living. We need to fix this to make sure that income from wealth is taxed at the same rate as income from work." I would argue that wealth should be taxed more than income. As it says, income is what people need to live on. Wealth is just sits there, I think. A Labour MP posted on Twitter, "Our tax system is rigged in favour of the super rich. It's time to make them pay their fair share." Sunak vocally backed the slashing of the top rate of capital gains tax from 28% to 20% by the Tory government in 2016. So he backed this thing to benefit himself. He voted this in. Dude, you're a dick. The top rate of income tax is 45%, and there have long been calls to make the system fairer. Rather than a full tax return, Number 10 published a summary of Sunak's taxable income, capital gains and tax paid over the last tax year, as reported to His Majesty's Revenue and Customs. It was prepared by an accountancy service. A summary of his tax affairs for the year 2021 to 2022 was also published last March, showing the Prime Minister paid £432,493 in taxes that year. Sunak first said he would publish his tax returns during his unsuccessful campaign to be Tory leader against Liz Truss in the summer of 2022. The Prime Minister is thought to be one of the richest MPs in Parliament, and his personal wealth has long been used by opponents to attack him as being out of touch. I mean, that's a hell of an understatement. Sunak and his wife, who is the daughter of the billionaire co-founder of Indian IT giant Infosys, have a combined wealth that is estimated at about £529 million, according to the Sunday Times Rich List. Pressure about their finances started piling on Sunak while he was Chancellor, after it emerged that his wife had non-dom status, meaning she did not have to pay UK tax on her international income, which is most of her income, I believe, because, daddy's a billionaire. Following the backlash, his wife announced that she would pay UK tax on all her worldwide wealth to stop the issue from acting as a distraction for her husband. However, the calls for the Prime Minister to release his tax details then grew louder following the controversy around Nadhim Zawahi, who was sacked as Tory party chairman in 2023 after he failed to disclose millions of pounds in tax. Sunak, a former investment banker and hedge fund manager, has hit back at critics of his vast wealth, saying that he worked really hard for everything that I've got, and that those using it as a political smear lacked ambition for the country. You didn't work hard, sweetheart. You got some money and you bought property. Because you pay less tax than income tax, don't you? Because it's the other tax. Anywho, Chancellor Jeremy Hunt, not my most favourite person, whose tax summary was also published, paid a total of £117,418 in tax in 2022/2023. His total income before tax was £416,605. Labour leader Keir Starmer is expected to follow Sunak's example by publishing his tax return. These numbers are just ridiculous. So £2.3 million is mostly capital gains, where he only has to pay 20% rather than whatever the percentage is for tax. The top, if 45%, he should be paying 45% tax, I believe. He's not. Because it's all capital gains. It's all bullshit. It is so rigged against the common man. It's a joke. Oh well. He won't be in power for much longer, neither will the Tories. There's going to be an election this year. We still don't know when, but they're not going to get back in. They've screwed everyone over. But what was it they were worth as a couple? Let me find it again. £529 million. Oh, and Sunak's wife, her father is the co-founder of Infosys, massive IT company, who work with BP, the oil company, and Shell, the oil company. I've done videos on it before. It's corrupt as fuck. if it smells like corruption, so that's the politics news that I thought we would discuss today. The UK tax system is corrupt as fuck. It benefits the rich. It penalises the poor and average, and it's an absolute disgrace. But nothing will change. So that will be it for today. Thank you very much for your company. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Come follow me on all the social medias. You'll find the link below. I think that's it. I don't remember. But let me know what you think about the UK tax system, about how much money Sunak has, about how much money him and his wife has, about his wife's links to BP and Shell and Emphasis. Just let me know what you think. And thank you for sticking around for the croaky. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.